happening in it. How's it all doing? Right, this is a little addition into the drill that we were doing. Obviously, this is concentrating on a couple of pointers because this is like the best drill that I've found. That again, it's a very old drill. Goes way back, but there's some keys to this that I missed out in the demo one, where the vertical one. So when you get your golf club and you're holding it, basically this is a 4-iron and I'm holding it in the middle of the club, and I'm putting my hands on, making sure my two V's are going up here in both hands. This hand obviously it goes this way as it goes on, and then you've got this natural hinge here, so you clear your body with the shaft. See how, like, if I was to try and just move the club back, so when I'm moving back at the exact same time, I'm just hinging my hands up to this throw point, right? But when you go at full speed at this, right, this is like seamless, and you can't see what all the, but also what this is doing. I'll turn this way, you'll be able to see this. So you see how the hands are in and the club is out, like as in it's out, it's not in the air, right? It's out here. Now this is on the way back, right? And you get up to the top and you come down. This is where the drill comes in, obviously. Obviously, I'm doing this on a white wall and I'm aware that I've got a wife, so you could put like a bit of towel or something on this, because the last thing you want is someone coming into your house and going, what the heck's that on the wall? That's why we did it on a door the last time, because like we want to get better at golf, but we didn't want to get battered by the wife. Right, so this drill, I've not got enough room here, but this is the problem with trying to drill things. You need the room. But when you're coming in here, right, and hitting this, right, you want your angles all to match up, right? So when you drill this elbow is in a la Hogan, right, and this club is on the 90 going to target. Now your shoulders will be slightly, a smidgy open, not a lot, not like hugely. They should virtually be the same as the club, but they won't, they'll just be slightly open. And your lower half will be again slightly open, just a tad, right? Instead of it being right on the 90, it'll just be a tad open. Now what you want to make sure is that your angles of your shoulders, your hips are all matching, right? Now, you might well ask, right, okay, if I've got to this point, how do I get to the golf ball? Right, I've not really got enough room here to show you this, but imagine this butt of the club is at the wall. You see that there as well? This is key, and the great man, Gary Player, made a huge example of someone for this. So, on the way back, this huge gap thing here, you might well find you've got a gap. But on the way down, you really want this, if you had a gap, you really want this to come in, like as in no gap. Like I'm talking like, couldn't even get a credit card in there, that type of thing, right? So then you end up here, a la Hogan, right, slightly open, not a lot. See how everything matches up? The club, the shoulders, they're just a smidge open, right, a tiny bit open. Same with my hips. Right, from here, you've got all that force, but how do you get to the golf ball? The release, which is purely everything stacking, but it's basically, so you're here, how do you get to the ball? Bang! That's how you hit it so far. Basically, it's like a bang, right? And as you've hit the ball, then the full release happens on the other side. So you're in the air, bang, full release. And unless you're actually employing this, you're wasting a lot of energy. Sure, you can hit the ball if you just bang and then follow through. But you get more power if you bang and at the same time fully release it over. Does it require more timing? Yes and no, because if you're in the correct position over the ball, it just happens. Right? There's no. Remember, right? We're doing this at like a drill speed, which is like unbelievably slow. In real time, that gone, right? Gone. So there is no actual pre-cognitive thought about this at all, right? And this is back. Let's go back to Bob Rotella's book, Nothing, right? I mean, there's a lot in that book, but if you can empty your head, have a focus, but at the same time have no conscious thoughts stopping the movement, stopping the throw. I mean, at no point, if you get a golf ball or anything, an object, and you go to throw it, do you stop and analyse every single second of motion that you do? But just like in any form of learning some complicated move that you want it to become instinctual, like self-defense, karate, that type of thing, you walk through, dry run everything, so that then at speed, it just happens. There you go. I didn't go, right, I've got to line them up, and I've got to go, that's what will happen. So, that adds into that a little bit. And that is why golf on the whole is so hard to play. Because the ball's in a static position, and you've got all the time in the world to think of all sorts of nonsense before you actually get to that golf ball. And then when you do get to the golf ball, you've got all the time in the day to pick from these wonderful 14 clubs that you could have in your bag and decide which one you're going to use. Again, complicating the issue. When the focus is simply on the image of the ball flying wherever you want it to go, with whatever shape you want on it, and then just go. Do it. But you can do some hard sort of kinetic work, if you want to call it anything, so that you have an understanding of the things that you want to be happening, and then that obviously gives you like a huge amount of feel. Right, now I've got more room there so I can do it. Right, so I'm in here, right, bang, and then right, clearing. This is probably I'm going to say, this is probably the best drill that everybody's got a golf club. And like I said in the description, for goodness sakes, use a steel shaft, don't use graphite, in case you damage it. Watch your walls, because you might have to repaint them. So, you know, find a wall outside, or a door, something like that, like I did. And 5 minutes a day doing this, and you know, because even like, you know, once you get into this position here, right, and you're comfortable with that, and you know, right, wow, there's where the club's got to be, right, there, bang, and then from there, like, literally, that motion from there down to the ball, that is your friend, because that's a throw. It's a throw, right? You're holding off a natural release, the club can't go anywhere. Like Lee Trevino said, and he was harping on about it, your arms are a certain length. If you're throwing anything, you are holding this off, right? You can only hold it off for so long because your hands and arms have to extend to throw. Like nobody throws like that. Like that. Even a shot putter eventually has to. So everything has to, at some point, fully extend and go out the way. The club's designed to do it, your arms are designed to do it, a piece of string's designed to do it. It's when to actually let the thing go. And that's what this drill is all about. It teaches that. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I know it jumps about a bit, but it links into all the videos we've been doing. And tomorrow, an absolute gem is dropping, which will help you no end. And it ties in to Lee Trevino's video. So tune in for that one as well.